Hello, good afternoon, Tribuners. Welcome back with me, Kusnul Ashifah, in Indonesia News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here the complete news. The first news is Bontang police closes Ponpes Didi Wal Irsyad Ar-Rahman on blood student abuse case. There is a moment when the Bontang police closes the Darul Dakwah or Didi Ponpes in the Bontang police Ar-Rahman as an effort to balance forces post case at the Santriwati. The Bontang police finally closed the Didi Wal Irsyad Ar-Rahman's Grandis Islamic boarding school after setting air as a suspect illegally molested and raped this female student. We immediately temporary closing because the child enrolled Islamic boarding school was involved in the forces as a case against 18-year-old female student. Bontang Police Chief Adjutant Commissioner Police Yusuf Dwi Prasetyawan confirmed on Sunday, 6 October 2022. Furthermore, the police will be investigate the standard procedure to Islamic boarding school because it is suspect it was allowed to move freely in the female student improvement. This is currently considered. We will present investigation to question in the suspect being for to do and with the female student. Head of the Regional Office of the Ministry and Regional of the Bontang City, Muhammad Izzat Solihin, said that the boarding school have an operating permit so far. It is some time ago, in August 2022, in the board of the Islamic boarding school had applied for a permit. It is the purpose permit application filed because the verification results started and the file requirement were complete. And then the board Islamic boarding school has also not entered online registration to the Ministry of Regional. As a follow-up, the Bontang Ministry of Religion will later report and allege the Khas Central Executive. For information, the pesantren has been operating for the last 2 years. The next news is the flood victim in Denpasar and Seminyak. Heavy rains flooded over the valley, causing flooding at several points on Saturday, October 8, 2022 in the morning. The Denpasar Search and Rescue Office received requests for the assistance for the evacuation on the 2 points including in the Pura Damakan Pasar City Road and the Nakulagang Baik Seminyak Badung Road. The team were dispatched in the location and immediately carried out the evacuation process with other search and rescue elements. At the joint search and rescue team had success in evacuating 90 residents from the Pulau Demakang 3 in the Denpasar City, and then around a search and rescue team again evacuated 10 residents from the Dema Island Gang di Denpasar City. Meanwhile, flooding management around in the Seminyak Jaka in the Nakula route, in the Galbay was complete at the attempt in the joint rescue team succeeded evacuation in the 27 adult, 9 Indonesian citizens and 18 foreigners and 6 soldiers, 1 Indonesian citizen and 5 foreigners. All of the flood victims were evacuated and saved in a good condition, and the flood has begun to recede. As the head to Bali Search and Rescue Office with the conditional in the flooded area have begun to be conducive, The search and rescue team operating and complete the combined search and rescue element including in the Bali. Di Sabma Bali Police Regional Disaster Management Agency, Senkom, Radio, Search and Rescue Potential, and the local community. Convicts of adultery in Aceh Tami were sentenced to the lesser times each. The three convicts of adultery Aceh Temyangan District Aceh are served sweeping sentence. The three adultery convicts are violated at this Islamic law and the punishment with the lashes 100 times each. Of the three adultery convicts were sentenced to whipping. One as a woman, two were men. The research format as Islamic law in the form whippings in the word crying out into aged people convicted of the gambling. This evacuation the crying out in the currently of the Islamic Center Badling Karangbaru District Aceh Temyangan on the Friday. Every three convicted that were each sentenced to the 100 lessons without reducing 1% in the trims. While confederate of the gambling various due to rescue detention period, indeed head of the Aceh Temyangan Islamic Sharia Service Samsul Rizal, he explained that the three convicted adults were men each marked 21 years old, a resident of the Alun Sentang New Kapanya was charged with Article 34 and RY 21, a resident of Pematang Jaya Langkat Regency, North Sumatra, was declared to have violated Article 37. Meanwhile, the female convict MG 26, a resident of the Tupa Karangbaru Aceh Temyangan, was charged with Article 37. Furthermore, any sentence for the lessons without reducing their prison term. The race said Samsul 8 people were also convicted and theirs involved in the gambling case. The age combined were a man Debli and the resident of Sukanji Karangbaru received the accent of the 20 lessons after being extradited 40 and the lashes. The next news is counterfeit money circulation case. 2 youths sentenced in Malinau District Court for a year in the prison. To defend at the case contradicting 14,000 note in the Malinau were sentenced to the 4 years in the prison by the Malinau District Court. The case of the considering money began with the finding of the police and had gone viral. Street vendors in the Malinau City became the victim on the Saturday. Previously, the Malinau District Prosecutor's Office handled the case considering 100,000 banknote which involved 2 youth in the Malinau, Debli Saiful, 32 years old, and Hendra, 25 years old. The head of the Malinau District Authority Office took the head intelligence Slamet Riono explained that the 2 perpetrators were found guilty by the Malinau District Court on Thursday. Previously reported by the Tribun Kaltara.com, the Malinau Police Criminal Investigation Unit identified the 2 as the mastermind behind the spread of the containing money in the Malinau. The spread of the court money is done randomly, targeting street vendors and small soup to the advised suspicion. To defend, we are sentenced 4 years and finals 1 billion. And last Sunday, the police detained of the 2 of them, complete with the turrets and the printing equipment, which is there is a lady used to carry out their action. Both were guilty based on the decisions of the Malinau District Court on Thursday. Both were sentenced in the 4 years in prison. and as well as fine 1 billion subsidiary and 6 months in prison. The next news is rain accompanied by the strong wind landed striking in afternoon, violent tree happening in dozens of points. Bad weather hit Sragen Regency on the Saturday. Since noon, the sky Sragen Regency is the key cloudy. Summers began to rain with the lake it is at the peak and afternoon, where the rain will heavily at noon. In addition, the fall along with the current of the hurricanes, in this caused the tree of AG high well to fall. According to information complained by the Tribun Solo.com, and rain while the Sragen City Sidoarjo miring ngerambol to Masarat. The possibility of rain also hit other areas saying the dark cold and the late afternoon. However, it was recorded and the violent trees occurred at several points, such as the south of the elementary Tangkil 1, the east of the Makam near Rusujoyo restaurant. In fact, the great tree and north and other point, it is estimated and violent tree occurred dozens to the tens of points. The head of the Sragen Regency, Agus Cahyono, said the time as number violent tree could not be circulated. It is mentioned the possibility of the violent tree point being more 17 points as one new circulated. The next news is accident in the Bukit Daeng, Batam, starting with the Toyota Rush, a driver fighting a cat. Two vessels were involved in the accident at the Bukit Daeng, Batam, Saturday in the morning. There is no facility in dark accident involving a truck, engine spraying in the gas cylinders and the Toyota Rush BP VR car. The flow of truck traffic in the Bukit Daeng area of the Batam also had a long traffic jam due to the accident. As a result, the accident, the Toyota Rush car badly evaded for the fighting the iron driver. Likewise, a truck loaded with the LPG gas cylinders suffered damage in the front at almost entered the Mukunding reservoir. Mid and the scan took in a truck driver loaded with the LPG gas cylinder seems still a shock about the accident they had just experienced. And the present. The accident like a clock, and because the Toyota Rush driver wanted to avoid capturing the route, at the time the violent driver by the Tukin passed along with the Toyota Rush. Suddenly, the Toyota Rush driver swept to the left toward to the Makuning reservoir. Shocked by the situation, the Tuki also pointed his fast lane over, so this violence which passes through the route and driver and fell to the AG surf barrier. He admired the paddles along with the truck and we are driving at the time almost entered as surf barrier. Average Tukin and employees a 3 kg LPG as distributed against for the same Babuluk area. He works as a truck driver and the bus in Sakupa. At the time the incident, Tukin was not alone. He was complained by the colleague who became a coordinate Tukin in the crime LPG gas. It is a leader who had incident and slopes of the Bukit Daeng Jalan Tice, Serpo Batam, until finally the truck was driving hit a road. Driver almost on trees and wrists were fired, while the Toyota Rush hit the round route deviator. From the Toyota Rush, driver confided attacking. There is time wears a white black coat until he was desperate to swearing the video. And the last news is, police find two CCTV video outside in the Malang Kanjuruhan Stadium that is recorded message during a road. 。 Police investigation found two new CCTV videos located outside in the Kanjuruhan Stadium area, Malang. The location are the Arema versus Persebaya tragedy the killed people. Polri Headquarters Inspector General Police Dedi Prasetyo said the two CCTV footage now attest the number of CCTV documents that previously been collected among 232 CCTV. The new CCTV footage was found on Friday, 7 October 2022. The former Lampung police staff emphasizes that the party was still developing investigation into the riots occurring at the Kanjuruhan Stadium by the investigating 6 suspects, including by the investigation the route that occurred outside the Kanjuruhan Stadium area, because it's the area outside the stadium was right from the masses won the strike a block in the circulate violence beyond which was transporting Persebaya Surabaya players and officials. Well, I think that's all the news for today with me, Kosola Sheva. Don't forget to follow us at the Tribun Lampung News Video, Tribun Lampung TikTok, Tribun Lampung Instagram, and Tribun Lampung YouTube for the more information. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.